today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, this is the National Football League. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. For the Buffalo offense ready to bring out their high-powered attack. And at the center of it all, of course, the rocket arm man in his 5th year out of Wyoming, Josh Allen.
Buffalo gave Allen the most guaranteed money in league history before the start of last season, and boy, did he justify it by playing at an elite level once again, taking the Bills to 11 wins and another division title. Along the way, he threw for over 4,400 yards again and ran for 760 with 42 total touchdowns for a top-5 offense. They were knocked down in overtime thriller against Kansas City in the playoffs, and they will be one of the favorites to win the AFC this season.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. Fielded at the 20. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. And here comes the Miami offense now, and it's the Southpaw in his 3rd season at the wheel for the Fins. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
For the 2nd consecutive season, Tua is a starter and Miami is a team. Both have winning records, but missed the playoffs. His numbers, they weren't terrific. Only 2,600 yards and 16 touchdowns against 10 interceptions. But he also overcame fractured ribs early in the season to return and play well down the stretch. And don't forget, when he did come back, he led Miami to 6 straight wins, which kept them in the playoff race.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A legacy player in the NFL, Cedric Wilson, 602 yards last season. Nearly beat his father's best season when he played in the league. The Miami Dolphins, they're betting that Wilson could surpass not only his dad, but become a big-time player in their revamped passing game. Nice catch there for a first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Mostert's got all the speed in the world, but injuries have kept him from being able to show that over a full season. Now he finds himself competing for starting touches in Miami and hoping to get back to his 2019 form in San Francisco, where he topped 770 yards with 8 touchdowns.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Tua, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Zach Moss played prep ball 8 miles from here in Hollandale Beach. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bills.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
Back-to-back 9-sack seasons at Miami have firmly established Emmanuel Ogbah as the face of the Fins pass rush.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They run here with Singletary. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They go right back to Singletary. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Down, 50, green.
After the turnover, it's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That good for 19 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Tua now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Buying time to his left. And going deep for Hill. And oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Allen now looks to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Allen hit, he lost the football, and the Dolphins have got him. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, Most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Tua going to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On play action, here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. On the Jets sweep, here comes Waddle. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Shoves him away. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Going to the air. Tagovailoa on the screen. This is Edmonds. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chase Edmonds from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills ready to take over. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing now is Allen. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. This one caught by Davis. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give up the middle to Singletary. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Going for the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Singletary will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, the pass interference called on the previous play, that set him up nicely for that 1 yard touchdown run.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize from a yard out. Plenty of barking from the sideline about the call, naturally so. But maybe you have to quit barking a little bit and focus on the next play. Their focus wasn't there, and they gave up the touchdown.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go. 53. Right here. 49 is the mic. Watch 49.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here we go. Block 40. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 49 is the mic. Watch
2 now on 1st down. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. And now out come the Bills. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Singletary again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
And here comes Raheem Mostert and the Miami offense. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play,
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And now they'll throw with Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Bills first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Allen. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Raekwon Davis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
The kick by Bass is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Miami set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out, because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking for knots on the crossing route. It's complete. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Allen now on 1st down. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To the air, Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins taking over now late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to, but once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Okay, ready?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 75 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. after the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen.
Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen caught right side. Davis.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From midfield, here's Allen. Allen, nifty footwork.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first down, Allen forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Allen now looks to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On third down, they go with Singletary.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Tua, it's Hill, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Edmonds has increased his yardage every season in the NFL, but injury sidetracked what was expected to be his breakout season. Now in Miami, he is someone they signed, expecting him to be the lead man in the backfield with several talented runners.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tua. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
49.
Michel running up the gut.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Play action, now it's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle, he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there, move the chains. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Yellow, 43.
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
95. Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested, because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Second and 7. Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
One final try here for Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them 11 on the gain there. And it'll give the Bills a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Bass on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa, flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But we We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Second down at 4. Here's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end Knox. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, left side caught by Diggs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Allen going to try and keep it.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Moss fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They begin with Michelle on the ground, and he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Caught by Wilson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 151 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and 4. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Down. 45. White.
Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On play action, here's Tua. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32.
Draw play, Edmonds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Tua going to try and go quickly here. Tua. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Ready. 53.
They hand it off to Mostert. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's Michelle once again. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Up the middle, it's Michelle. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to almost certainly win the football game. Sanders' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.